Mariana, can you see the screen? Are you online? And whatever values are present inside the square bracket, the numbers are known as elements or entries. Okay, elements are entries. The plural is matrix. And order. Order is always written in the form of m into n, students. M into n. What does m stand for? Row or column? What's the first preference we give? Row. And n stands for column. So first preference is always given for row and column. You have to read this as m by n, not m into n. You shouldn't read it as m into n. This is read as m by n matrix. That is known as order. Okay, next we denote matrix by capital letter. Yes, and we give a name. We assign a name value to this. Look at let A, let B. These are the names given in capital letter. Let A, B, C, D, anything. You should assign a name to the matrix appearing in its row. Okay, then we represent each element in the form of ij, aij. I stands for row. Same. First preference is given for row, second is for column. J stands for column. And this is how you write. Look at this question. 2 comma 2 into 3, 2 by 3. The matrix has 2 rows and 3 columns, 2. Okay. Then, how many rows are there total? All of you will unmute and answer. How many rows are there? Total 2 rows. And how many columns? Are they equal? So then we call it as rectangle. What do you call it as? Rectangular matrix. If it is equal, what do you call? If it is equal, square matrix. Only these two, rectangle, square. It's the same notation. Notation just now we told you A, I, J. Okay. Next. Diagonal matrix. A diagonal matrix in which the diagonal 3, 5, 7, minus 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 1, 0. And one more thing, diagonal matrix is only for square, students. Only in square you will get a diagonal matrix. Okay, in most of the, even in rectangle you get, but most of the questions related to square. So when there is square diagonal you have to just follow this direction. 3, 4, 0. Now can you tell me the value of 3? How do you represent 3? A, I, J. What is I value? Which row A is present? 3 is present in which row? First row, column, column. Next, 4. For 4, A, 2, 2. Next, for 0, A. You see the diagonal value? 11, 22, 33. Remember this number, these numbers. 11, 22, 33 is fixed for diagonal. It goes on. This is 3 into 3. 3 by 3. It's a 3 by 3 matrix. What if I add another number here? 1, 7, 8, 6, 3, 0. What is the order of this matrix? Can you tell me the order? What's the order, students? Tell me the order. How many values? 4 into 4, right? 4 by 4. We call it as 4 and 4 by 4. See, here there is no diagonal form. Yeah, there is no diagonal form. Fine. So 3 by 3, you'll get a diagonal matrix. 3 by 3 is a diagonal matrix. And the value for this notation, we call notation A11, A22, A33. Fine. Next, diagonal is done. This is what I told. Only when one row is present, a matrix having only one row in this direction, like this flat, we call it as row matrix. Then if it is straight, we call it as column matrix. Remember, only one column. Okay, whichever is only one. 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. See, this is all these are MCQ based questions. So for MCQ, there is no separate concept. You have to understand this and you should solve. Only if one value is present, one row and one column. One row, one column. What if two rows are present? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What kind of matrix is this? Rectangle or square? Is it rectangle or square? The rectangle matrix. So whenever two rows, two columns or three columns, more than one is present, we call it as rectangle or square, like this. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What about this one? Equal row and equal column, what do you call? Square matrix. So most important, they'll ask you in terms of a sentence. When only one column is present, what do you call? We call it as column matrix. When only one row is present, we call it as row matrix. Rectangle is done, square is done, not equal. Just go through this. A matrix number is not equal. Okay. See, I want you all to go through this, students, this sentence later. Yesterday itself, I told you all a matrix in which the number of row is not equal to number of column. That is known as rectangle. When number of rows are equal to number of column is known as square matrix. Okay. What else you had? Diagonal diagonal elements. Oh, no. There is a difference between diagonal elements and diagonal matrix. See, diagonal elements is nothing but 3, 5, 7, minus 2, 4, 6, 8, minus 1, 0. This is a normal matrix. What do you call this matrix as? Rectangle or square? What do you call it? 3 by 3. It's 3 by 3 equal, right? What do you call it? We call it a square matrix, right? We call it a square matrix. In this square matrix, what are the diagonal elements? I'm talking about elements, specific elements. What are the diagonal elements? 3, 4, and 0. So these are known as diagonal elements. Don't get confused with diagonal element and diagonal matrix. They've just asked, when they just ask about diagonal element, you have to just pick out the specific values. This is diagonal element, and you shouldn't consider 8, 4, and 7, student. They are not diagonal elements. 8, 4, 7. This direction you shouldn't consider. Just a minute, student. Okay, these are known as diagonal elements. Fine. 1. So diagonal elements are just 3, 4, 0. 8, 4, 7 are not diagonal elements, students. We don't consider 8, 4, 7. This. Okay, the green one, we don't consider that as diagonal. We just consider 3, 4, 0 as the diagonal. Who's absent? Adya. So row is done, column is done, matrix. Matrix is the entire thing. Element is specific, matrix is the entire thing. All the elements put together, we call it as matrix. Look, now diagonal matrix. What do you mean by diagonal matrix? What is diagonal matrix? Except the diagonal elements, other elements should be? Tell me, except the diagonal elements, other elements should be? 0. Can you see? Except the diagonal elements, other elements are 0. So look at 2, 8, 4. Diagonal elements. Other element should be 0. That is what they've written here. Non-diagonal, the meaning of non-diagonal elements are other elements is 0. And if you just observe these two, A and B, both are in square matrix. Only in a square matrix diagonal element is possible. This one or the second one. Next, unit or identity matrix. Remember, unit, most of the time they'll ask identity, the word identity matrix. According to R.S. Agarwal textbook, they give unit or identity, but in board exam they can give identity matrix name. Okay. So what do you mean by unit or identity? All the diagonal elements should be, what's the value? All the diagonal elements should be 1. That is known as unit or identity matrix. Okay. So the next, 0 or null matrix. Even this is important. Identity, unit matrix, identity matrix, 0 or null matrix. All the values should be 0. So unit matrix, only the diagonal element should be 1, but null matrix or 0 matrix, everything should be 0. Next, comparable matrix. Comparable matrix, we are not going to compare the same number, students. The meaning of comparable matrix is same order. The order should be same, but the elements can be different. If they have same order, that is known as comparable matrix. Okay. Equal matrix, the meaning of equal is both the sets are same. Both the set elements also should be same with the same sign. -5, 4, 3, -2. This is one matrix. Even the second matrix should be of the same element. -4. This is known as equal matrix. Equal. Even if one element is different, for example, in the second matrix, if I put -4, is everything equal? Are everything equal or different? What do you call it, students? What do you call different? Which is different here? But -4 and 4. So this is not equal. But can I call them as comparable matrix? Are in the same order? Yes, you can call them comparable matrix. They're in same order. And equal matrix is very important. Almost all the questions are related to equal matrix. That is, we have to use quadratic equation concept. 9th standard concept. Look at 3a, 5b, 3a plus 2, 5b minus 1 is equal to. This is how they'll give question based on equal matrix. Whenever equal to sign is given, that is known as equal matrix. 5, 3, 1, 2. What did I tell you all, students? What do you mean by equal matrix? Each and every element should be same, right? Yes, each and every element should be same. Adya, why are you late, Adya? Okay, continue from here. Discussing equal matrix. Did you go through all this? Comparable matrix, equal matrix? Fine. What do you mean by equal matrix, students? Each and every element should be same. And here, can you see the sign they've given? What symbol is this? Equal to. Then what kind of matrix are these two? What kind of matrix? This is equal matrix, right? This is the equal matrix. Now, if it is a equal matrix, what did I tell you? Each and every element should be same. Order also should be same. Element also should be same. So which two elements are same here? 3a should be equal to what? 6. Then what is the value of a? A is equal. That's it. Just one simple linear equation. First, now can you find the value of b? 1 minute, 1 minute. Yeah, find the value of b, students. What is b? 5b should b is equal, right? 10 divided by 5 is 2. You'll get only questions like this on equal matrix. I don't know whether they have given it or not, but you'll have questions like this. Next, we got a is equals to 2, A is equals to 2, B is equals to 2. Next, you can compare this and find the value of B. Okay, B is already given. Let me write it as, yeah, basically like this, students. Remember, like this. This is known as equal matrix. You'll get questions on this. Is it clear? Did you all understand? Mariana, Joanna, Lemula. What else is there? Equal matrix done. Comparable is done. Um, Here, this one, students. That is what I explained now. X comma y is given. X and y, 0 and 3. So these two are said to be equal. Then what is the value of x? X is equals to 0 and y is equals to, okay, they can ask you even like this, is equals to 5 and 4. What is x and what is y? Y is equals to 4. Good. Shall we start solving the questions? Okay. What's the first question, students? Right, what? Right? Order of- Yes. What is the first question? How many rows does it have? Order is always written m into n, or we call this as m by n. M by n. M stands for number of rows. So 2 rows and how many columns? 3 columns. Can you complete it? All of you? Yes, complete it. Hardly 10 seconds. As soon as you see the question, you have to answer. And mostly they won't give all the students. These are very easy, they won't give this. All of you completed? First one. Huh? What's the answer, students? 2 into 2. Next one. How many rows are there? 2 rows. Oh, sorry, 3 rows. How many columns? So 3 into 2. Next one. 3 rows. 3 rows and 3 into 1. Next one. 1 row, 2 column. See here. 1 row, 2 column. Just direction. Remember this direction. According to this direction, you'll check. Hmm. 1 row. We have 1 row and there are 2 columns like this. Look here. 2 columns. 1 into 2. Next one. 2 into. If only one value is present, what do you write? Only 1 row and 1 column. That's it. Next. See, there is a difference between order and classification, students. Order is just the value. Classifying is you have to classify whether it is. What are the different types we have? Types of matrix. What are the different types of matrix we studied? Square, rectangle. Yes. Types of matrix is known as classification of matrix. Okay, so don't get confused with order and types. The meaning of classification is types. Can you tell me the first one? How many row is present? How many column is present? Column. 1 column. So what do you call this as? If 1 column is present, call it as. In which direction it is written? Is it written in the column direction or the row direction? In column, right? So we call it as column matrix. And what is the order? Column matrix. You have to write it like this. Column matrix of order. Yes. Now tell me the order. How many rows do we have? Three. Very good. 3 into 1. Now tell me the next one. when there are equal elements. What do you call? Very good. Square matrix. Square matrix of what order? 2 into 2. Tell me the third one. Row matrix. And how do you identify row and column? In beginning, I told you all one important point. How many rows and how many columns will be there, students? Only one row and one column. Yes. The first and third one has only one row, one column. Look at the direction they have written it. It is written in column direction. Third question is written in row direction. So this is how you have to write. Don't just write the direct answer. You have to write row matrix of order, row matrix of order 1 into 3, 1 by 3. Okay, tell me the next one. What kind of matrix is this? Identity or diagonal matrix? What about diagonal? Yes, but we give preference for identity, student. The reason is the values are 1. What is identity matrix also known as? Unit matrix. Okay, so any number in the diagonal way except 1, if other numbers are there, we give preference for diagonal matrix. We call it as diagonal. If 1 is present, we call it as unit or identity matrix. What about the fifth one? Look at all the diagonal numbers, diagonal elements. What do you call? Diagonal matrix. Next, sixth one. Everything is 0. What do you call? 0 or null. 0 or null matrix. Okay, mostly they consider 0. You can write 0 or null matrix. Better write it as 0 matrix. Understood? Any doubts in this? Okay, next one, third main. See, if you'll have doubts, get it clarified, students. Ask whatever it is. If no doubts, I'll move on to the next exercise. Next main. See, next main, this is an equation given. Aij. Simple linear equation. Left hand side should be equal to right hand side. Basic 6th standard concept. And you'll know what is the meaning of I and J, right? What is I and J here? I stands for? Very good. J stands for? Column. I stands for COLUMN. I stands for row, J stands for column. In the same way, M into N. M stands for row, N stands for column. Now, this is an equation given. Now, what is Aij, students? What do you mean by Aij? When do we use this concept Aij? We call it as notation, right? Notation or to name what? To name a element. To number element, we use this, right? Aij. Yeah, to find the position. Basically, to find the position of the element, we use this Aij concept. Now, what's the question asked? Construct a 2 into 3 matrix. What do you mean by 2 into 3 matrix? How many rows does it have? Okay. We know that we should have 2 rows and 3 columns, but we don't know what are the numbers, students. It can be any number, random numbers. Whenever we don't know the numbers, we always use this format. A. What position is present here? What should I write here? 1, 1, 1, 1, right? For next one, what should I write? First row, which column? Yes, A11, A12, A13. Now next, tell me the next one. Which row? Which row is this? Second row, which column? First column, 2, 1. Next, second row, next, second row. We written 2 into 3 matrix. Did we get the answer? First row, second row. First column, second column, third column. This is how you write 2 into 3 matrix. Now can you write 3 into 3 matrix? All of you will unmute and answer, students. Or 3 into 2 matrix. Let us write 3 into 2. How many rows should I have? Oh, tell me three rows. What's the first value? A. How many columns should I have? How many columns? A11 and A12. That's it. Two columns. Tell me the next one. A. Which row? Which row is this? First row is done. Second row. A2, 1. First column, second column. Write it like this. You'll understand. First row, first. Now can you tell me how many columns? What's the next one should I write, students? Compare this. A, 2, 2. Right? Next. Tell me the next one. Compare. Compare this. A3. What should I write? 1. And the next one. Very good. A3, 2. This is how you name. When numbers are not given, this is how we name. We use the formula Aij. Okay. Any doubts in this? This is the most important part. You should know how to find out the numbers. Okay. Now, once again, the question asked here is, what's the question? Construct a 2 into 3 matrix. So, if it is 2 into 3, look here. 2 into 3. What do you mean by 2 into 3? All of you unmute and answer, students. What is 2 into 3? That's what. Just 2 by 3. 2 rows, 3 columns. So, right first row, second row. How many columns? Naomi. So, what should I write here? 1C here, 2C and 3C. That's it. Now start filling. In first row, I should have how many? 3. A, compare 1, 1. Next, what is I and J, students? What is I and J? First row, 2. Next, A1, 3. Have we completed first row 3 columns? Done. Now try the next one. Tell me the next one. A, in place of I, what do we get? 2. In place of J, 1. A22, A23. Correct? Yeah. If they give you 5 into 4, what do you mean by 5 into 4? How many rows, students? So write 1 R, 2 R, 3, 4, 5. First write like this. R stands for row. 4 columns. 1C, 2C, 3C, 4C. Just write A. In place of this, what should I write? 1 and your 1. Now can you tell this spot, this position? What should I write, students? In this position, what is the value of R? What is I value? What is row value? Say I want you all to answer, unmute and answer. What is the value of row I value? I is 3 and what is J value? 2. It's 3. Okay. So if they'll ask you to construct and they'll directly ask you the value of certain numbers. Now we got to know how to frame matrix. Without the numbers, we got to know how to frame the matrix. Now I'll erase this. Left hand side is done. Left hand side is done. Is equal to right hand side equation is given. Take the first one. For A11, use this equation. 3 into I minus J is given, students. I minus J. Can you tell me the value? What is I? Compare this A11. What is I value? What is I? I is 1. Minus, what's the answer? 3 ones are 3 minus 1 is 2. So the answer is 2 here. Now tell me the answer for A12, students. Take the formula. 3I into J. What is I value? Compare this. What is I? 1 minus 2. What's the answer? So what's the value should I write? Is A12 1. Is this concept clear? Did you understand? You'll get questions like this. Okay, you'll get questions like this. So basically comparison. Left hand side is equals to right hand side. you should show all the calculation. Now A13. Shall we try the next one? A13. Next. Tell me the next matrix, students. A13. Let us take A13 and the formula 3 into what is I value? Tell me the value of I. 1 minus what is J value? Compare J. What is J? 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Next. Next one, what should I take? A2, 1. In this A21, what is I value, students? What is I and what is J value? All of you will answer. Unmute and answer. What is I? Is 2 and J is equals to 1. Use this formula. That's it. Use this. 3 into I is 2 minus J is 1. 3 2s are 6. 6 minus 1 is 5. So what number should I write here in place of A21? What's the answer we got? The answer is, that's it. So all this calculation, you should show this working calculation in the working column or even in the main column is also fine. You all find A22 and A23. Use the formula. Even in exam, do the same thing, students. Write this formula. Write the answers like this. Your final answer is this one. These are the steps. You write the steps, you'll get 3 marks. 3 marks question. Is Mariana online? Mariana, Tanishka, did you all understand? I can't hear few students answering. Is Tanishka online? Lemula, Tanishka. Okay. Show all the calculations here. Here. For A11, yeah, write the answer. Next. For A12, show the calculation. A13. A22. What's the answer for A22? 3 into 2 minus 1. Okay. When I taught you all, I wrote it in elaborated form. You can keep it simple, student. Make it simple. Write it like this. 3 2s are 6 minus 1 is 5. Sorry. 3 into 2. It is 4. Next. A23. Use the formula 3 into 2 minus 3. What's the answer? So let me write all the values. A11 is 3 into 1 comma 1. 3 into 1 minus 2. 3 into 1 minus 3. So final answer, write it like this. 310543. Right? So these two are very important. The entire thing should be there, students. First one is the formula, the equation what they have given. Second one is the answer. Right hand side calculation part. Construct a 3 into 2 matrix. Aij is equals to ij. Okay. We will try the fourth one now. Today we have to complete this. Can you all try the fourth question? Shall I erase this? All of you all? Done? Shall I erase it? Okay. Tell me the next one, students. Fourth question. What's the matrix you have to write? 3 by 2. So first draw, look here, 3 by 2 is given, write the equation, Aij is equals to I into j. So the equation which you have to use is I into j. Next, 3 into 2, first draw like this. How many rows should I have? How many rows? 3 rows, so right? 1, 2, 3. How many columns? 2 columns. So write 1 and 2. Now start writing the values. Compare this, what should I write? 1, 1. Next, be quick students, all of you just unmute and answer this. A1, 1, 2. Next, what is I value? 2, 1. Next, next, A32, right? Now we need the right hand side part. Answer. For that, first we need calculation. Take A11. What's the formula we have to use? Tell me the formula, students. What is I into J? 1 into. So what's the answer? 1. Can you tell me the next one? A12. 1 into. Yes, completed. Be quick. So everything, yeah, everything depends on this equation. This is very simple question. 2 into 2 is 4, 2 ones are 2, 3 into 1 is 3, 3 into 2 is 6. What are the answers, students? Can you tell me the answer? 1, 2, next. What did you all get? 2, 4 and 3, 6. Write the final answer. Answer is equals to 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. Done. Shall we try the next one? Lemula completed. Joanna, Lemula, Adia. See, if you try to do without this, definitely you'll go wrong. Okay, so don't be overconfident, students. Without this, if you're trying to do, definitely you'll go wrong. You have to write this matrix. And one more thing, they won't give marks if you don't write this. So this is most important. Only if you get this right, your answers will be right. This is the equation. This is the main equation. You have to substitute and find the answer. Okay, next one. See, today evening, Monday and Tuesday is holiday. Okay, Monday and Tuesday is holiday. Today evening I'll send a paper. You can complete it today evening or on Tuesday. Okay, Monday is Diwali. Tuesday you can complete. I'll give a test paper for 25 or 30 marks. I'll include even matrix chapter. Okay, I'll include even matrix. Exercise, first exercise. Next. If a matrix has 4 elements, how many elements? What do you mean by 4 elements, students? How many elements does it have? 4, right? So let me write random numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many elements does it have? What are possible orders can have? What are the possible orders? This is the first order. So what do you call this? 2 into 2. Next, this 4 elements, can I write it in this way? Is it possible? This order? Write it in this order. So total how many orders can I write? Yeah, 2 into 2 is 1. Next, can you tell me the order for the students? What order? 4 into 1. Next one. Concentrate here. Concentrate. Next, this one. 1 into 4. Anything else? Can we write in any other way? No, right? Observe the number 4 and these values. I want all to identify the relation between 4 and this. Who can guess? There is a relation between 4 and all these numbers. Who can answer? It is one of your what? No, no, not square math. No, no. What my question is, Ivania, this 4 and these numbers are related to 4. 2 into 2, 4 into 1, 1 into 4 is related to 4. If you'll understand this question is very easy to solve. Factors, okay, others. See, DSC already you would have studied, right? Matrix is done. Correct. Are in there factors of 4? Answers, can you tell me the factors of 4 students? 1 into 4, 4 into 1, next 2 into 2. So basically, whenever they ask how many orders are possible, we don't need to draw this diagram. We don't need to draw all this. Just for you all to understand, I drew. Only if you understand this, you'll be able to find the answer. This is not required. All you have to do is find the factors, students, factors of 4. That's it. Okay. If I just teach all factors, there's no point. You should know. What do you mean by factors? These are the factors. 2 into 2, 4 into 1, 1 into 4. Fine. So whenever they ask how many orders are possible, all you have to do is find the factors. That's it. Find the factors of 4. Now, for 4 elements, how many orders are possible? Okay, now tell me the answer, students. Tell me the direct answer. What are the factors of 4? 1 into 4, 4 into 1, and 2 into 2. Total, how many factors do we have? So what is the order? How many orders are possible? 3 orders, right? Total 3. So this is the answer, student. These are the answers. 1 into 4, 4 into 1, 2 into 2. Okay, can you try the next question? What's the next one? 6 elements. All of you will unmute and answer. For 6 elements, how many orders are possible? Tell me the factors of 6 students. 1 into next, 2 into 3 next. Anything else? Is this clear? Did you all understand? How many possible orders? These are the answer. 4 possible orders. These are the 4 possible orders. 1 into 6. Order is nothing but m into n. You have to represent m into n value. That is what you have written. 1 into 6, 6 into 1, 2 into 3, 3 into 2. Okay. Another 10 minutes, no break. I'll just complete all this, students. I'll give you questions. Shall we try the next one? All of you are done? 4 and 6. Okay. Can you all tell me for 10 elements? Find the answer for 10 elements, students. Yes, Mariana, Naomi, answer for 10 elements. How many orders are possible? What are the factors of 10? Okay, let me make it 12. Let me make it 12. Let me make it 12. 1 into 12, next. Then, after, very good. 2 into 6. No, no. If you write 2 into 6, immediately I'll write 6 into 2. Next. 4 into 3. Next. Is 5 possible? 6 is already written, right? 6, 7 is not possible. 8 is not possible. 9, 10, 11, nothing. 12 into 1. So, how many orders are possible, students? Total? 6 orders. Don't write the 6. That is wrong. You should write the orders here. This is correct. This is the right answer. Okay. So, this entire exercise is easy. Only the next two exercise we need to calculate and solve. Next one. Yeah. Find the values of AB. Okay, you'll have this. This is what I was talking about. Equal matrix. Can you see two matrices are given and they're equal? What's the sign in between them, students? What's the sign given? In between, what's the sign? So what do you mean by equal? What kind of matrix are they? No, no, they are known as what? Equal matrix, right? Okay, you told equal. Correct. If it is equal matrix, compare them, students. Which two you have to compare? Which two you have to compare? A plus 3 is equals to? Compare all the elements and find the value. So what is A, students? What's the value of A? Next, compare 4 is equals to 3 minus. So minus 3 goes to this side. What do you get? Yes, complete it. Complete the next one. Okay, these three, how many exercise they have done in tuition? Whole chapter is done. So which exercise was tough? B or C? Yeah, this entire thing is easy. Comparatively, which one? A, B, or C? Le- Okay, where addition matrix, addition multiplication. Oh, this question is simple, students. This one is simple. For eighth and ninth one, we have to use quadratic equation for eighth and ninth. Completed. What is the value of D? What did you all get? What is B? How come 4 or 8? So did we find all the values? A, B, C, D values? Now, along with this, students, in board exam, there are chances of asking one more question. Along with this, they'll ask you to find the answer for 3a plus 4d. Tell me the answer for 3a plus 4d. What will be the value? 3 into what is a plus 4 into what is d? A. Okay. So to solve it is simple. Go through the entire question. Go through the entire question. They might give an equation like this. They'll tell you to solve the equation. Once you find the value of ABC, same like geometry question. We usually find value of ABC from a triangle or rectangle. Then they'll give an equation. We have to substitute the equation. Similar to that. Okay. Next question. Fine, we'll do one thing. The next two questions will take some time. We'll do it on Wednesday. So for today's test, I won't give the next two equation. The next two equations, next two questions. 8 and 9 I won't give. Can you read this? What's the word given, students? What's the word given? Take the transpose. Actually, this definition they haven't given in textbook. They have missed it out. Transpose is nothing but conversion. Row you have to convert into column. Column elements you have to convert into row. This is known as transpose. First question. 2, 3, 5 and minus 4. What is the row element here? Tell me the row element. First one. What is first value? 2 and 3. You have to write it in column. You have to write it like this. What about 5 and 4? 5 and minus 4. You have to write it in this way. Is this clear? Yeah, tell me the second one. Is it written in row or column way? Oh, write it in column. What's the answer? Hmm. Next C. What's the answer for C? It's written in column direction. You have to write it in row. Conversion. This conversion is known as transpose. That is actually transposing. Transpose is converted. Is it clear? First exercise. Any doubts in this? See, 8th and ninth is the same, students. 8th and ninth is same like 7th one, but we use quadratic equation, elimination method. I don't know how many of you will remember elimination. Okay, we use elimination method for 8th and ninth. Just skip that. So today and for Diwali, how many of you? Have you done shopping? Clothes, crackers. Diwali shopping is done. Whoever is celebrating, not yet done because I'll be conducting test, students, offline test. I'll be sending a paper. How many of you can do it today? How many of you can't do it today? Okay. Who else? Tanishka, Mariana, Joanna, three students. Can you do it on Tuesday? Same paper? Yeah. Complete it on Tuesday, students. Whoever can do it, complete it today and send. Another 2 days you can enjoy. Monday and Tuesday holiday. Wednesday I'll be discussing the test paper along with next exercise. Okay. So try doing it. Hardly 1 hour, 25 marks test. The topics are matrix. Yes, you can do it today, do it on Monday, do it on Tuesday. But before Tuesday, you'll have to send it. Wednesday, I have to discuss this, Mariana. Is this clear? Okay, and don't see, I'm telling you all again, students, even if you're getting offended, I don't care. Please don't copy. Nowadays, answers are available on ChatGPT. You just put the pick, whatever I send, you'll get the entire answer. And one more thing, I can easily find it out. Okay, as a teacher, I can easily figure it out because doing it on your own is different. When you copy paste the answers, I'll easily figure out where you're copying all those things. Don't copy, don't ask your friends. 10th standard, be serious. If you'll know, you'll write it. If not, skip, I'll teach you all. Fine. So what are the chapters shall I conduct? Matrix. Next, linear inequation. Linear inequation. Then, with which one we had completed? Shares and dividends I'll give. That is bit tough. So now Here onwards, I'll give shares and dividend. What else? There was one more chapter, right? Shares and dividend, and no, don't need ratio of proportion. In banking, I'll give you time period question or board previous year board papers. Remember for this test over, class is over, another 2 minutes, students. In banking, do you all remember the question which they gave for midterm? You had two sub questions, right? So I'll be giving tough questions like that to find time period and all those. Banking, shares and dividend, linear inequation, matrix, and one more thing is which one? Which one should I give students? Oh no, angle and cyclic. I'll make you all revise that. We'll revise and give. Fine. Only four chapters, 30 marks or 25 marks. I'll conduct for 25. In that matrix, I'll give for 10 marks. 10, 5, 5, and 5. Okay. From the remaining 3, 5, 5, and from matrix 10. Just make a note of these chapters. I'll send the paper at 6 o'clock, 6 or 7. All of you all done? Adya, have you made a note? Joanna, Adya. Okay, that's it, students. No more class on Monday and Tuesday. Again on Wednesday. So those who are celebrating Diwali, happy Diwali to all. You all can leave. Yes, bye, students. Thank you. You can leave.